Let's get you up to speed on some breaking news in Lowell. We first brought to you at 11, and since then we've been monitoring the latest. There was a deadly shooting at a church, and overnight, Lane County deputies caught a suspect after an intense search on the ground and from the air. Just before 4 this morning, we learned the identities of the suspected gunman and the victim. Deputies say Kenneth Mort died when he was shot inside a Kingdomhall. The suspected shooter, 34-year-old Robert Gonzalez, took off after the shooting, according to investigators. Later today, we could learn if there are charges against the suspected gunman. More details we learned overnight. Police dispatchers got the call at 8:23 Wednesday night. A shooting happened inside the Jehovah's Witness Kingdomhall on Pioneer Street, southeast of Eugene. News Source 16's Alex Drude has been following the story since it broke and reports from Lowell.
Police tape and a virtual who's who of law enforcement surround the Kingdomhall Church in Lowell Wednesday night, a place of peace and worship, now at the center of a violent crime investigation. Lane County Sheriff's deputies tell News Source 16 it started as a hostage situation and developed into a deadly shooting.
We have a homicide that was witnessed, and we have a suspect who is identified, and the suspect is outstanding, and we are still at this point developing leads on this case.
Launching a massive search effort on the ground and in the air. Meantime, neighbors on edge.
I want to make sure everything's going to be okay. I want to make sure this town's safe. You know what I mean? Just got to hang on and hope for the best.
Shocked at the situation unfolding in a typically sleepy lakeside town.
It's nuts, man. It's a small town, man. You don't hear this happening every often, man. You know what I mean? It's appalling. You know, you don't know what to think.
4 hours into the investigation, the Brake police literally had been searching for the suspect caught and in custody.
Deputies from the Lane County Sheriff's Office, in cooperation with the Oregon State Police and using the Lane County Sheriff's Office helicopter, located a suspect in a clearing. We have the suspect from this involved incident here in custody at this time.
Now a second investigation site on West Boundary Road, miles to the east of the shooting itself. There, officers removed the suspect's pickup truck for investigation. For with the search for an alleged shooter over, the search for answers as to why begins. In Lowell, I'm Alex Drude.
Now, the Lane County Sheriff's Office says it will now hand the investigation over to the District Attorney's Office. Overnight, Gonzalez was treated at a local hospital for bite wounds from a police dog. He was found 3.5 hours after the shooting in Timberland. Right now, he's in the Lane County Jail. Of course, stay with News Source 16 for continuing coverage of this developing story. We'll have the latest on News Source 16 at 5 and on KMTR.com throughout the day.